Hey gang, you ready to have a little fun seeing how CNN reacts to their own poll showing Trump crushing Biden in the general election? Well, let's roll the tape.
There is a lot of substance in this poll. Let's start with what you see as the biggest headline here.
Yeah, Aaron, there is a lot in this poll. And again, this is a poll. It's a snapshot in time. It's a year out. But it is instructive as it sets the stage. Take a look at the horse race here between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. You see that Donald Trump has a narrow lead among registered voters, 49% to 45%. That's just outside the margin of error.
Stop right there. That's some good old-fashioned CNN spin. That's a spin worthy of their titles, the most distrusted name in fake news. Look how they're spinning this poll in their headlines. Trump narrowly leads Biden. Ooh, it's a nail-biter. It's a photo finish. It's Trump by a hair. Shall we revisit this very same poll back in November 2020? This same poll had Biden up by 12 going into the general election. It was Biden plus 12. Now note the same poll, same methodology, same weighting system, same sample size, and now Trump is leading by 4. Gang, that's a 16-point swing to Trump. That's a near 20-point swing away from Biden towards Trump since 2020. Trump never led a single CNN poll either in 2016 or 2020. And they're exhausting themselves by trying to convince their rapidly dwindling audience that this lead of Trump's is just a narrow lead. It's nothing to panic over. Of course, you get into the internals of the poll, and they're frankly stunning.
I want to show you some key groups that were critical to Joe Biden's election as president in 2020, and they are not at the level of support that he needs them to be. Take a look here at independents. You see 45% Trump, 41% Biden. That was a Biden plus 13 group in the 2020 election. These are registered voters. It's a poll comparing to actual voters in 2020, but instructive. Take a look at black voters, 73% Biden to 23% Trump in our poll. That's a 50-point lead, except Joe Biden 3 years ago won black voters by 75 points in that election. Latino voters, basically dead even here, 50% Biden, 46% Trump. That was a group Joe Biden won by 33 points. And look at young voters. They are deadlocked. 47% Biden, 48% Trump. That was a very strong Biden group. He won them by roughly 24 points just 3 years ago.
Hey gang, you need to click on that link below right now and visit the amazing patriots over at Goldco. With everything going on right now, the radical instability and unpredictability that surrounds us requires that we become smart with our money. We never know what's really going to happen, often until it's too late. And that's why I partnered with the amazing company Goldco, because I know the patriots there are ready to help you and guide you at a time just like this. So go ahead and click on that link below right now to get your very own gold and silver kit absolutely free. That's right. This free gold and silver kit shows you how to get into precious metals tax-free and penalty-free, even if your money's still in a retirement account like an IRA or a 401k. And get this, you may already qualify to get up to $10,000 in free silver. I told you they're patriots just like us, and they're here to help. You've seen the writing on the wall, gang. Don't wait until it's too late. Defend your freedom by clicking on that link below and get your free gold and silver kit today. Now, as you can see, I mean, the internals for this poll are absolutely brutal for Biden. With voters under the age of 35, the so-called younger voter, Trump is winning 48 to 47. Trump is winning among a demographic that voted 65% of Biden in 2020. With black voters, Trump is coming away 23% support. That's double what he got in 2020. With Latino voters, Biden barely squeaks by with 50% to 46%. Again, a 10-point surge for Trump among Latinos since 2020. And among non-white voters, get this, non-white men now favor Trump 49 to 46. And the best data point of them all, 51% of voters across the country, a majority, said that there is no chance at all they will ever vote for Biden in 2024. 51%.
And just in terms of motivation, Aaron, we are seeing in our poll that Republican and Republican-leaning independent voters, 71% of them extremely motivated to vote. 61% of Democrats and Democratic leaners say so. That's an enthusiasm advantage.
Well, there you go. Exactly what we talked about in our first video today on what Trump has and the Republicans lack. Trump can inspire massive enthusiasm among voters, whereas both Biden and the Republicans without Trump on the ticket struggle in that capacity. Now, obviously, this poll is frankly brutal for Biden, and it's the fourth poll in a row this week that shows Trump running away with this. Now, of course, all the media outlets were panicking over the latest New York Times poll that showed Trump leading Biden in 5 of 6 critical battleground states, all states that Biden supposedly won in 2020, and Trump's leading them by a lot. We're not talking a point or two. We're talking way beyond the margin of fraud. Trump's plus 10 in Nevada, plus 6 in Georgia, plus 5 in Michigan, plus 5 in Arizona, plus 4 in Pennsylvania. You also had the latest CBS poll that has Trump beating Biden 51-48. Again, you'll notice Trump is winning the popular vote in that poll. It's not just the battleground states. Trump is winning the overall national popular vote. And on top of that, you have the new Bloomberg Morning Consult poll, which has Trump leading Biden in the swing states by an average of 4 points. I mean, we could keep going, gang. The very latest Morning Consult poll that just came out yesterday has Trump nationally up by 2. I mean, there's a reason why Trump just picked up his latest big endorsement. The whole of the Maricopa County Republican Committee in Arizona, the whole of the committee just announced yesterday that they have unanimously endorsed President Trump for the Republican nomination. And they're calling on all other Republican committees across the state of Arizona to do exactly the same, which they most likely will all do. And this is what the DeSantis camp just doesn't understand. They don't understand about the dynamics that are defining this upcoming election. It's so pathetic. As the DeSantis simps were on Twitter last night trying to blame Trump for the Republican losses in the off-year election, CNN drops this poll. CNN drops this poll showing Trump absolutely crushing Biden, particularly in the internals that no other Republican candidate has, by the way. DeSantis is not getting that kind of non-white voter support or young voter support. They dropped this poll in the middle of these DeSimps trying to blame Trump, only to show that the real reason why the Republicans did so poorly yesterday is precisely because they are Republicans. Trump's voters are not Republican voters. He represents a fundamentally different coalition, one that certainly overlaps with the GOP, but one that just as easily demurs and detests the GOP. If the Republican leadership will embrace Trump the way they so unfailingly embrace Reagan, we're going to see landslides at all levels, federal, state, local levels. The numbers don't lie. We're going to see landslides like we never imagined. This is the new coalition, the new populist coalition that promises a Republican supermajority for the foreseeable future if the Republican leadership will finally get out of its way.
Hey, gang, I know what it's like to feel alone out there in these turbulent times, but I broke free. If you too have been looking for a community with like-minded patriots who are serious about resisting globalism, building a parallel economy, and having intelligent and deep fellowship on a regular basis, then you've come to the right place. In my Courageous Patriot Insiders community, we're building a close-knit movement of, by, and for patriots who are breaking free from the outrage and despair cycles of the mainstream media and taking on the fight against globalism. Every week, I deep dive into the content I can't share on big tech and give you the cliff notes on the truth of how patriots just like you are building up their communities, starting patriot businesses, and fighting the woke in both public and private. All with a few history and political lessons from yours truly, of course. If you want to stop feeling alone as a patriot and stand together with this fast-growing community, be sure to click on the link in the description below. Don't wait. Join me and my Patriot Coalition today, and let's get fighting.